I should believe you have come across this particular story of a Uniport student final year who allegedly butchered, or would I say barbecued, his girlfriend. Now, reports coming out from people who are close to the girl are saying that the lady herself was not actually in a serious relationship with the guy, but the guy was her ex-boyfriend. Now, the guy himself is in his final year, and the lady is a biochemistry student in her 300 level. Now, reports are also saying from people who are close to the girl that she's not promiscuous, she's not too flashy, she's not like the typical kind of girl that anyone would paint her to be. But of course, she has a boyfriend, which of course I would say is pretty much normal with things that happen in school. Now, the man himself, with developing stories now, is becoming very suspicious. Maybe lawyer don't enter, because from what he's saying over here,
I married Damian. Imo State. Eh?
What brought you to police today?
That a girl was found in my house.
And how come about the body?
I woke up and then the girl was lying lifelessly in my house.
You woke up because the two of you in the house, or
Yes, just the two of us in the house.
you find that she lifeless?
Yes.
So what killed her?
I don't know what killed her. That's the problem. I don't know what killed her.
Our dead body.
Who did you report to?
I did not report to anybody. That was the mistake I made. I did not report to anybody. I just left.
Who packed the body inside the room?
It's not. I did not pack the body. It's not inside the Ghana mosque. It's inside the big bag, and I did not do anything. I just carried the body like that, and put on the wheelbarrow. But I now left, and then came back. It's me. I was trying to dispose it because I thought anybody that see this thing now will not blame it on me.
So what happened to her now before you packed it?
She was already first.
So what killed her?
I don't know what killed her. That's the problem. I don't know. Maybe an autopsy.
How is she your girlfriend, as they say?
We used to we just used to make up and break up, and
You guys had a relationship.
yes, we had a relationship. Yes.
Okay, how long was she in your house before you found her?
It was just the night. She will stay the night. In the morning was when I found her.
Wait, she spent the night with you, and you found her dead in the morning.
She spent the night in the room. I spent the night in the parlor. And then I found her dead in the morning in the room.
Okay, after you now found her dead, what next? Like, if you see somebody dead in your house, who spent the night with you, what are you supposed to do?
I was supposed to report, but I did not report because I was very scared. I don't know what to do. I was thinking if I report this thing now, everybody will blame it on me. And look at it now. Everybody's blaming it on me. I don't know what to do.
Her body
The December, I don't know. I don't remember the body was still intact now.
he's saying that that particular story is not true, that he came and met her lifeless body dismembered. And how can you come into your own apartment where the girl is, claiming that you met the body dismembered, and then you were now trying to dispose the body so that you will not be blamed for what happened? Like, how do you get to say things like this and think that normal people will understand exactly what you are saying? Now, from the footage that came out when he was being caught, at least as at when the police came at the situation, there was no sign of remorse the way I was even watching the video. Now, remember, I'm using the word allegedly because at this point now, when lawyer comes in to defend him, of course, there will be a lawyer to defend him on this particular case. There just has to be. The question is right now, what is really happening in the society? Onwa December no ruwego. Onwa December no ruwego. Please, my dear friends, this particular season now is very, very dicey. Things are happening. Just last 2 weeks, I came across a news as well of the police who are doing a wonderful job at this time. They caught 3 men with a human head. I am not kidding. And now we are seeing these things now becoming very rampant. While you tell me what you think about this particular story, if he is innocent, these are some things I got to observe. Number 1, he is a content creator. Just like I am right now, you're watching me. I create content just that I get to make commentaries. Why does he seem to have a double life whereby today he's a content creator, but tomorrow he's something else entirely? Now, according to news, of course, he's said to be a Yahoo boy. And let me tell you something here with all amount of sincerity. No matter the sacrifices you make spiritually to fortify yourself in whatever you are into, one thing is sure. As a principle in life, you have to work in order to eat. It's either you are eating from someone else's sweat, or you are the one that is working to get that to eat. The main thing here is that you have to work to eat. Even if you are going to go and rob a bank, you are engaging yourself in an activity to do that. Whether you are stealing with pen and paper in your office, you are using your brain to trickishly get that money into your account. Whatever it is you get to do to have some money in your account, you are involved in some kind of work. So whether you decide to go and kill someone for it, or whether you decide to put your head down and do something productive for yourself, either ways, work is involved. Why am I saying this? There's this particular notion that there is this thing called Yahoo Plus, which I see many videos about, and of course some people say that it is real. I'm not trying to say that it's not real, but if you have to do the highest form of sacrifice, which is taking another person's life, just like Jesus gave his life for you and I, you have to understand that operating in this particular physical realm, you may not be religious watching me right now, but for every motivation or drive we have to operate in this physical world, most of the time everything has to come from the mind, or would I say to some extent a spiritual fortification we have. So let's say you were a Christian, you are prayerful, you have some kind of faith in something or someone that gets to keep you in that mental state of I would go, I would achieve, in that mental state of possibility. Like I always tell you here on this platform, how informed you are defines your level of transformation. Who knows what he must have been informed? Who knows what people he has been exposed to? Not just him or many other people who are involved in this kind of thing. It defines how they get to transformatively operate in the society and leading to the menace you see right now with respect to what you have just seen happen. But the essence of me discussing about this is for you to see that just like a Christian probably would have faith in God by virtue of God standing by him or her, that they will be able to go and conquer and achieve greater height in life, so do people have other religious mindset, whether in the light or in the dark, as to what becomes a fortification or an amplified help that boosts them to become achievers in whatever they are doing. And if you are doing something dark, to a great extent, it also attracts dark forces to become amplified enablement for you to achieve that particular goal. And that is why you see people that are quote unquote into fraud or into anything that is of course not all right, fall into the hands of darkness, where you see acts like this being perpetuated. If after taking a life you go to your bed, lie down, and money start raining from heaven, then everyone would be doing the exact same thing, since it's an easy route, right? But even after doing that as well, you still have to go back to work. If you are into love scam, you still have to look for someone to talk to be able to control their mind to bring you money. If you are into hacking into companies, you still have to be able to be intelligent enough to know how to hack into those companies and get the things you want to get. If you are into cloning websites and diverting people's phone, you still have to be able to do that to get that done. Just that right now you are going with a particular backing that there is a spiritual force that is helping you achieve your dark motives. And looking at this particular video of both of them when she was at his place, and the way he was even shaking her hand or something, that particular handshake, I know how far now. So to some extent herself, probably she understands his personality in a way, but never would have expected him to have acted in that way towards her. My dear friends, you never know anyone too well, not even your blood, talk less of those who are outside of you. But of course, man, know thyself. You know yourself very well. Even sometimes you might act out of proportion due to probably some emotional feelings, anger, happiness, or something. But you see, that is why we always have to rely on the grace of God each and every day of our life. Because while you are stepping out that door and driving in your nice car, Of course, the road is very fine, everywhere is tarred, nothing can happen. You don't know if the person coming in front of you, driving towards you, is not okay in the head, and the person might be the one to hit you. You don't know. I'm not wishing that to you. You don't know if the person you call your best friend is already planning to take you out because of one thing or the other. But by the grace of God, He's going to always direct our path, and by the grace of God, He will continue remaining a light unto our path, so we achieve greater heights in this life. But please, my dear friends, this is the time for us to not just be prayerful, but also to be cautious, because Onwa December, Orubego.